Hi guys, this is Linda with PG Nana Farm, and I thought I'd take a minute today just to give you an update on the garden and how things are going around here. This may be one of the last I do, but that's okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a fall garden this year, so gotta wait and see. Okay, so as many of you know, my garden has gone through a lot of stress this year. It's been moved on the freeway a half an hour away to a different location. And then I tried to move it again around the yard. So a lot of stress has happened in these straw bales. So let's take a look. Most of the carrots I grew, most of them died off. And the ones that are still there aren't looking very good. And they're very, very tiny. But I have been getting ripe tomatoes, and I've been picking those every day, and they've been really super sweet. Now, I still have the squash growing, but the problem with the squash that I'm having is before they get big enough, the squash is rotten on the vine. And I can show you right here what I'm talking about. Here's a baby one, and it is just squishy and rotten. And no, I don't know what's causing that. Lot of damage to my squash, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's just the ground. I'm not sure if there's what's going on. Anyway, so all these, if you remember, had carrots planted in them and stuff like that, and then all the carrots died back. So just mainly left with a few tomatoes and some pepper plants. But you know what? For my first year and all the stress that it's gone through, I call that a win. And there are my trees. Let's see how they're doing. So the trees are doing okay. I mean, they're a little stressed out. The middle one, I'm not sure if it's alive. I'm going to wait till next year and see if it starts to bloom again. And I'm not going to toss it out yet, because sometimes the shock could just, really get them for a full year and come back next year. So we'll wait and see, but, at least these are growing. Okay, and then my bushes are still doing good. The blueberry bushes and my raspberry bush and the other blueberry. And these are just a variety. I'm not sure of what kind of plants these are. I'm guessing they're some kind of variety of pumpkins or squash. Maybe a watermelon in there. But they aren't going to be ready before the season's over, I don't believe. They're small. But we're going to wait and see what happens. And then the other 3 bales over here. So lots of peppers growing. So at least I got a lot of peppers picked this year, and we got to eat a lot of peppers. Yeah, this one's not doing so good. That one is in really sad shape, but that's okay. And this tomato has given us the most ripe tomatoes out of all of them, and they are super sweet. And then my herbs that have all gone to seed. Oh well. And then right here are the strawberries and rhubarb on top of the chicken coop. And then they're still alive, so next year they'll probably produce more, and hopefully I can keep pests from eating the strawberries. My other rhubarb has gotten really big. It was tiny when I first got it. And my strawberry plants. All very happy and healthy. Just didn't get any strawberries this year. And just so you guys know, my husband's been working on increasing the chicken coop that we bought. We will replace the chicken wire with the fencing, more like this stuff, the hardware cloth stuff. It's just right now it's kind of expensive, and we need a lot of it to go all the way around and on top. So we're waiting on it, but this works for now, and they get locked up at night. So even if we did get a predator in at night inside the run, they would be inside of their little house. So that's kind of where we're at in the progress of things. I'm not sure if we're going to do fall. Oh, I didn't, and these, I believe, do you remember when I transplanted all these? These were the watermelon I had growing in my yard at the old house. And I transplanted them and put them in these pots. And they looked like they were going to be almost dead, but they came back. I don't know if they're going to have a long enough time to make any watermelon, but the plants came back. So that's kind of groovy. So at least I know maybe next year I can do a big container garden and try to plant some of the stuff I really want in containers and put them up front where we get a lot of sunshine, because there's not a lot of sunshine back here. So this is what we have going. It has not been the most successful year, but you know, considering everything that's gone down, it's not too bad. I have learned that I need to really, really, really make a plan for next year and to focus on vegetables and fruits that we really enjoy. Well, thank you all for following along with me today. That's kind of the gist of what's going on with PG Nana Farm. We got our 4 chickens, and our garden is, yeah, you know, it is what it is this year. Next year it'll be better. I'm just learning this year, and right now I'm kind of focusing on where the sunshine is and where I can place straw bales that would be most effective. And maybe next year I will plant 1 crop per straw bale instead of mixing them up, because I think that confused me a lot with their watering schedules and stuff, and that'll make it a lot easier. So next year will be better. Next year I will actually sit down and write a plan, write out how many seeds I want of each plant, and go from there. You guys, thank you for following along. I know it's been a long time since I've done a garden tour. Like I said, don't know if we'll have another one, but if I do, that means good news is happening. So, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.